Well, it's July 26th, 2012, and I had fun today at age 64 and a half playing with my train set from when I was a young lad. It was both a Lionel train set and a Marx train set, Marlines. The Marlines trains were older than the Lionels. I don't have a date for them, but the Lionels were from, I think, around 1954. Bought in a couple installations. You see the boxes here, which I still have, and maybe you can see the titles. That's the locomotive box and the tender box and the gondola box and the, let's see if I can get down here so it's more visible, the automatic lumber car and the stock car and the operating milk car and the caboose and an automatic crossing gate and remote control track set. Here you see the failed box of the Marlines train and the actual operating instructions for the Marlines train, which you'll see shortly. And then some boxes from Plasticville sets, which you'll see there. The searchlight tower is a Marlines tower, and the crossing gate is a Marlines tower. Taking a quick glance past the train set before I set it in motion, and just to show some other documentation, how to operate Lionel trains. And Lionel books a bunch of Lionel manuals there. Here you see the one dated 54, 55. The jar is a jar of the smoke tablets that go in the steam engine. So pulling back again to the train set, which is on the floor, and you know, it operates pretty well. The tracks walk on the floor. The floor is not perfectly flat, and the tracks walk and then break, and then I short circuit out the or get a gap in the voltage, and the train stops. I think the forward motion on the Lionel locomotive, the motor doesn't work quite as well as in reverse, but we'll see what happens when I turn it on. You see I have two transformers. The smaller transformer is the original Marx transformer, and I have it now powering that searchlight there by the sofa. You see the Plasticville stuff set up, other than the corral and the fencing. That's not Plasticville, I don't think, and the farm implements are different. The loading car, or the what do you call it, the automatic gate there for where the milk car works, and the lumber car dumps its load, that's still operating. I'm not sure if the milk car was actually working. That may need a little attention, but I know that specialized track works. I got the crossing guard to work up and down. The bell I took off from operating because the Lionel train wouldn't go past it. It would sort of short it and make it go in reverse each time. You see the Marx train there, the double engine train, just on a side track. That still operates fine. It's not on it right now, but let's see if we can get this in motion, and then you'll see what it looks like. I go on pause now. There's a voltage drop over there by the airport, and it'll chug up a little bit. You see the blue tape I got down the track? That's an effort to try to keep the track from walking so much. The smoke car still works if I put one of those tablets in it. So it's a neat thing. It reminds me of about 60 years ago, or 55 anyway. So I got the switches set up so it's running on the inside track. When I was a boy, my dad had built a platform that was maybe 2 feet off the floor, you know, a 4x8 piece of plywood on some legs, and so I didn't have to set it up right on the floor when I was little. But every year we get it out, put it up, and put it back in the boxes, and it's in pretty good shape for being close to 60 years old. Let me Yesterday I spent probably an hour longer using glue gun on all this track to try to increase the contacting. You know, once you get it all set up, all it does is go round and round. But maybe I don't quite know all the things to play with. Let me see if I hit the uncouple button when I get here. Let's back up just a touch. Now you see there I got the lumber card there. I only got one lumber log left, but I think you'll see the unload button still works. The thing doesn't fall back, so I have to do it manually, but there it flopped up. Would have dumped the log. I don't know what spring it doesn't have to come one back, but it does that. So you see this still works, and if we turn it on, then the button that would uncouple these cars should work. Slow it down a little bit. And there I did that. I pressed that button to get that to uncouple. And let's put it in reverse. And let's see if we can get it to couple by itself, as the plan is. And look at that. So that's the fun. Get a little more juice. It's working pretty well. You know, this hasn't been run for probably, it's not been run more than one time in the last 20 years, if that. You know, it goes in the closet of, you can't get anything out of the closet. And that's where we are. So I'm going to sign this off. I'm going to put the Marx train on next, and I'll follow up with that. So let's see what we do again here. Anyway, you see it works, and this train is either early 50s or maybe even late 40s, I don't know. And we lose, it messes up around that corner. So I think you all get the gist of this. 2 trains. Haven't figured out how to operate them both at the same time with dead track or any of that for the one that's not being used. But a Marx line train, and then a Lionel train with the remote control track set, and the milk car. I'll put the milk car on. Well, anyhow, the door opens. Trust me. So that's the deal, and it was fun. Thanks to Mama and Baba, my parents, for this legacy, and I'll post this on YouTube so my sisters can see it. Bye. Bye-bye.